Hello and welcome to my channel, Making It Fabulous by Colleen. On this channel, you'll find inspiring, yes, you can do it, tips for makeup and skincare, as well as related content for anyone who wants to look and feel their best. A special welcome to my new visitors here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will enjoy this video and consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. If you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate you so much, and please make sure that your notifications are turned on and that you provide a comment. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite items that I've been using and loving in January and February, and a few that are going to be going in the trash. So let's go ahead and get started. I do have my list up here on my computer that is in front of me. And let's start with lips. So I have a couple of things. First of all, the Laneige balm. It is so wonderful. It feels so great on my lips. I like to apply this when I'm first starting my skincare routine in the morning, and just to give my lips a little extra moisture. I also use it at night, and I have another one in my purse. So loving this, and definitely give this a try. The other thing that I'm absolutely loving, in fact, I went and bought 2 more shades in it, is the NYX Smooth Whip. This goes on so easily. You don't need a lip liner. I have it on today, and it just lasts a long time, and it has just a great feel on the lips. It's very, very moisturizing, and I think that you would love it. Again, it's the Smooth Whip. I have it in shade, oh boy, here we go again. Let me get my glasses. Can't see anything. I have it in Onesie Funsie, loving that. And I also have it in Kitty Belly, okay, and Snuggle Sesh. Okay, they're great. Today I have on Snuggle Sesh. So again, loving that. Okay, so the other thing that I'm really loving in regards to lips is, and if you haven't tried these, Run Don't Walk. They have them online. You can get them on Amazon, and it is a little bit cheaper than going to Ulta or the drugstore. And it is by Maybelline. It's their Superstay Vinyl Ink. And I have a couple of them. I have it in Peachy and in Koi. I also have a darker shade, but I couldn't find it this morning. These are so nice. And again, very similar to the NYX. They go on very smoothly. They leave a little bit of a shine on your lips, so it's not really drying, but it is long wearing. I do think that the NYX lasts a little bit longer, but that these, in particular the lighter shades, look a little more natural. Some of the NYX Smooth Whip, they're pretty intense colors, some of them, so just keep that in mind. They do have some intense colors in this one as well, but I'm really loving that. Okay, moving on to face. I had this in my Valentine's Get Ready With Me, and I really love Physicians Formula blushes, but this one goes on so nicely. I have it on today, and it just leaves just a little bit of a shine. Not crazy, just a little bit of a sheen, so I don't even have to use a highlighter with it. It's just a really pretty natural shine, and because I think this one's in neutral, the shade, and I think it's natural, not neutral, natural. It just goes with a lot of different skin tones, and I'm really loving that. It's just gonna be great for spring, I think. I'm also loving these Kokie blushes. And these, I have them in 2 different shades, and they have sort of an ombre. So you can either go darker or go lighter or mix it all together. So I feel like it gives me a great range of different shades that I can use. I typically will make it, you know, go all the way around, but I love the way these look. So consider these. I did buy the Koki eyeshadow because I had seen that somebody else said they loved the and because I loved the blushes, I thought I'll try the eyeshadow. 2 times I ordered it on Amazon, and both times they came and it was shattered to pieces. I was so mad, but the little bit that I did try I really liked. And you can also buy that at Sally's Beauty, so I'm gonna check that out and see if they have any at my Sally's in stock and try those, because it really did have a really nice formula. So that is it for blushes. The one bronzer that I've used over and over again these last 2 months is the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer. And this is so, I have it in shade light, and I can't remember, there's a number, is it 220? Let me see if I can find it really quick. This just goes on effortlessly. I also have this on today, and like I said, it just goes on so easy. It's like fail proof. So yes, this is in light and it's number 250. If you're my skin shade or skin tone, this, you can't go wrong. Like it just blends so nicely. Moving on to foundations. So 2 this month that have been real standouts, and that's my NARS light reflecting foundation. This has been my go-to. It doesn't go into my creases. It just does a really nice job. I have it on today of just really a light coverage. It's not a real heavy coverage, which is typically what I go for, and really loving that. That's like a holy grail that will be. And then the L'Oreal True Match Nude, also loving this. I have this one in shade, I don't know why they don't, it's 1-2.5, and it's in Rosy Light. They also now have the L'Oreal True Match with the pump, and so I think I would really prefer the pump. I hate putting this on. It has a dropper, so if you're going to get this, definitely, it's just messy. It's just messy. So definitely, I'm gonna try to get it in the pump, and think you should too. Okay, so that is foundation. Pressed powder. So I have 2 that have been my favorite. The Maybelline Fit Me, I have it in 222. This is just a really nice light powder that doesn't fail me. Again, it doesn't go into my creases. I have really loved this one. It's really inexpensive. Again, it's the Maybelline Fit Me. They also have a few other things in the Fit Me line that I really like as well, but this is chef's kiss. The other powder I'm absolutely loving is the Kosas Cloud Set, and this is in Comfy. This is a gorgeous shadow. It's actually, or not shadow, powder. It's actually a little bit lighter, a little bit lightly milled rather than the Maybelline. This one provides maybe a little bit more coverage, I would say, but they're both beautiful powders. This one just leaves sort of a silky feel almost on my skin, so really loving that. Okay, next up, concealer. Again, the Kosas, and pairing this Kosas concealer with the powder has been really beautiful. It gives a nice coverage. Hopefully you can see that. It gives a really nice, even coverage, and again, doesn't settle into my fine lines and wrinkles. This also, from the drugstore, the NYX Bear With Me concealer serum. It has hyaluronic acid in it, and I have it in vanilla, shade vanilla, and I love it. I would reach for this every single day. I'd use the Kosas maybe for maybe a special night out or something like that. Both of them are wonderful concealers and have been loving them. Okay, moving on to eyes. So can't do the eyeshadow without the primer, and this is my holy grail. This is the eyeshadow primer that I have been loving, not just January and February. This is my go-to. It provides such an even coverage for me and provides that nice canvas for which the eyeshadow will go on seamlessly. So just a tiny bit of coverage to, you know, sort of mask some of the different pigments or imperfections that you might have on your lids, but primarily it gives that shadow something to really absorb into, and it helps the shadow stay for a lot longer. Okay, at the beginning of January, and one of the first things that I showed was my ABH Rose Metals palette. I'm telling you that this is one of the nicest palettes. It blends so nicely. I love the shimmer shades. They're not too crazy shimmery, and the pigment in these shadows are, again, chef's kiss. Loving, loving, loving this. Would reach for this every single day. Oh geez, and I just dropped it. Also loving Wet n Wild Always Naked palette. This is a really neutral palette that has some shimmers in it as well that really don't have a hard time like laying down. And so I'm loving. The only one I don't love is this particular color. It's just too like messy. I don't know what other way to describe it. When I put it on my lid, it just kind of goes everywhere. But other than that, the matte shadows just go on really lovely. Similar is the NYX. This one has a few more color options. This one's a lot of neutrals. This one has some other shades in it with the orange, the purples. This is almost like a purpley brown, and it just looks really great, especially on brown eyes. This whole palette is just gorgeous. This particular shimmer shade, hopefully you can see that, it just goes on beautiful right on the lid of my eye. So loving that, would highly recommend the NYX Ultimate, and this one is in Ultimate Queen. So definitely loving this, and this one is Always Naked. So really consider using either of those. You will not be disappointed. Now I'm going to show you, I've only done one video with these, the Milani Gilded Mini Palettes. So I think there are five different palettes that are out. I have 3 of them, and each of them come with 5 different shades. This one I have is in Wine Down, and it is a beautiful mix of different, just kind of, well, it's wine, but they're a really easy purple shade. Loving that. I've also used the Gilded Mini in Champagne Problems, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous eye look. I haven't done a look on my channel using this, but I think that that's going to be coming up. But I think my favorite out of the 3 that I have is It's All Rosé, and I do have a video with this on. It was a really simple eye look. It was a day I wasn't feeling very good, and it was a quick look. But this palette, the pigments in all of these Gilded Minis are really great. They provide a mix of both shimmer as well as matte. There is one, I think it's called Whiskey something, and that one is all matte. But the three that I have both have shimmers as well as mattes shades in it, and the pigment of these, they're really great. And you can get them on Amazon for a little bit cheaper than you can in the drugstore. So really consider these. I'm really loving the Milani Gilded Mini. I feel like I could change my makeup 3 times a day and love all the different looks I could make with them. So definitely give that a look. I just got, and I have it on my eyes today, it is Pinkier Times Ahead by Too Faced. And I'm gonna do a video with this, but I thought I would show it to you. I've used it twice now, and both looks I have really loved. I think that it is going to be beautiful for spring. It just has such a great palette, and everything that I've used in this palette has really, you can see, hopefully you can see that shimmer. It is just so beautiful. All of the shimmers are gorgeous. Here's another one. Well, that one you can't see real good, but it's the purple, and it is so pretty. And have been loving how well these are going on. It's just blending out beautifully. And the reason I'm showing you this one, like I said, I've only used it twice, but so far loving it. They have it on sale for 50% off on Ulta. So if you watch this video this week, go over to Ulta and get this. The one I'm linking is on Amazon, so it's the full price. It's actually cheaper than if it was full price at Ulta, so I'm gonna link that one. But I really love this. I think it's gonna be beautiful for spring, and would not hesitate to get this one as well. It says it's a positively playful palette of 14 multi-finish eyeshadows in joyful shades and delightful textures. I agree with all of that. It's a highly pigmented palette, and it blends effortlessly. Again, I agree with that as well. Okay, moving on to some primers. So I have put this on a couple of times in my videos, and I really do love it. I love it not only because it gives a little bit of a glow to my skin, but also because it has SPF 30 in it. And I just like that it gives me a little extra protection with SPF. And although I still put a little bit of my SPF on underneath my foundation when I wear foundation, this also just gives a little extra coverage. So I appreciate that very much. This says that let's see, where is it? Well Glow, lightweight sunscreen and makeup primer. So it's a dual purpose. It primes, protects, and glows. And this lightweight face sunscreen and primer hybrid delivers broad SPF 30 sun protection while priming your skin for long wearing makeup. So loving that. If you haven't gotten this yet, really consider getting it because it's really lovely. Staying on e.l.f., if you haven't tried the e.l.f. liquid filter, this, again, another primer, but it is so pretty. It also provides a little bit of a glow, but this has a little more coverage to it, and it just sets down beautifully with your foundation. You can use this and then follow up with this, and even if you mix it in with your foundation, it just gives that a little bit extra glow, and I can't say enough nice things about this. So definitely consider getting this. It's a great primer, but it also, you can use it over your foundation for a highlight, and it's just a very subtle, beautiful highlight. So also, keeping with the same thing of glowy, I also love the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. And this too It's a hydrating formula infused with glycerin and shea butter for all-day hydration. It's available in 4 shades for all skin tones. It can be worn alone, under foundation, or target areas for a more luminous effect. So I've used it just more as a highlighter on my face and just on the high points of my cheek. So I really, hopefully you can see that. It just blends in really easy, even when I do it with my hands, and it doesn't touch or move my blush underneath it. So loving this, but like I said, you can use it under, you can use it with your foundation, and this one comes in 4 shades. The e.l.f. also comes in multiple shades, but this does not. This is just a, you know, light coverage. So keep that in mind. Okay, what else do I have for you? Keeping with the face, the Natrium Multi-Peptide Moisturizer. This, you can see I've used a lot. I will purchase this over and over and over again. It goes underneath my makeup so nicely. I just put a few patches on and just rub it in. It is a beautiful moisturizer, so definitely give this a try if you haven't already. Also, I think I had this in my last video, the Lumify eye drops. So this is for a special occasion. This is not for everyday use, but it makes the whites of your eyes really, really white. So this works really quick, and I just think it's just adds a little bit extra polish to your look by having those white eyes. And you know, you think, well, I really don't need that, but when you use it, it's just makes such a big difference. So that's the Lumify eye drops. And it says it significantly reduces redness to help reveal your eye's natural radiance. From the eye care experts at Bausch & Lomb. Lumify works in 1 minute and it lasts up to 8 hours. So this is really, really nice, Lumify. Okay, so I told you I'd have some favorites and some fails. I'm gonna talk about mascara next. And I tried in one of my videos the Milani with highly rated mascara, and I really had high hopes for this. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Thrive Cosmetics. It doesn't even come close. It is so hard to work with. It's so wet. This is going straight in the garbage after I'm done filming this. I hate this. It's left my lashes really clumpy. I think it took 3 times as long to do my eyelashes because I kept like trying to comb through them. It's going in the garbage. I wanted to save it so that I could show it to you, but I absolutely hate this. The Thrive Cosmetics, although a bit more expensive, it doesn't even compare. It doesn't even compare to that mascara. Always loving the Tower 28 mascara. This mascara is amazing. It says that it triple wave, so it makes waves. Lengthening and volumizing mascara has a breakthrough triple wave wand with 3 flexible suspended bands that visibly lengthen and define every lash and builds boldness. And it definitely does all that it says. It is a great, I don't know if it's the way it is shaped, but the one side, there's no bristles here. It's only there, so it's just like the way you can use it. It's wonderful. Very unlike the Milani, it does not clump. It is just leaves everything beautiful. I just got this. I had been looking for it in the drugstore and I couldn't find it. So I finally ordered it on Amazon. It was out at Walmart. It was out at Target. So I thought, well, it must be good. So I got this. I have it on today. I'm going to keep using it. So hopefully I will have it in my favorites next month on the first try. It is a little different getting used to the wand. This too has a very flat side to it, so there's a very specific way to apply, and I'll show you that in an upcoming video. I am so far really enjoying that. So let's see, a few more little things. This sponge, I have shown this sponge several times. I love this sponge. It's very reasonably priced. You can get 2 of them for $9 on Amazon. And I love that it has this flat side and then this rounded side. So you can get in different areas very easily, and it just fits so nicely on my face and in my hand. I love it. I have a bunch of other sponges that I haven't even been reaching for. So I am loving that. I also, if you haven't gotten one of these yet, it is a Sigma switch. So what that means is it is a mat that sits on top of my makeup table, and you can switch your eyeshadow brushes, or I shouldn't say eyeshadow, any brush, and you can switch it. It's one of those things that it's a really quick way to clean your brush. Not the only way, like you should still do it every other week, clean your brushes. But in between, if you want to use that brush for a different shade, you can just wipe it on here. It works wonderfully. So those are 2 things. Let me see, is there anything else that I wanted to show you? The only other fail is this Hoola Benefit Bronzer. This isn't new to the market, but it was new to me this month. I absolutely hate this applicator. It's awful. And it's so patchy, and I really didn't like it. I didn't like how it went on. The color was a little too orangey for me. So this too is going straight in the garbage. Straight in the garbage. Okay, I think that is it for today. Again, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, provide a comment down below. What products are you trying that you're loving this month? What products did I mention today that you've tried that you also love, or that you have another opinion of them? Please don't hesitate to leave a comment. It does help me out if you watch this video all the way through, if you provide a comment, and of course if you subscribe. I would really appreciate hearing from you and hearing what you like, and or what maybe you would like to see me do in another upcoming video. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.